Why won't my cat stop meowing? 7. Key reasons and what to do about them. Does this sound familiar? It's the middle of the night and your cat is putting on a solo performance, keeping you wide awake. Every cat owner has asked themselves at some point, why is my cat crying when their food bowl is full and the litter box is clean? The truth is, there are many reasons for this behavior, and not all of them are obvious. Let's figure out what your pet is really trying to tell you, and when their talkativeness is a warning sign you shouldn't ignore. Breed and personality. Have you ever considered that chattiness might just be in your cat's blood? Some cats, either due to their expressive personality or their breed, are simply more prone to vocalizing. It's not always about hunger or feeling unwell. Often they're just sharing their mood with you or asking for a little affection. Among the most talkative breeds, these stand out. Siamese Tonkinese Oriental Balinese Cornish. Rex owners of these cats quickly get used to their constant conversations and even find a special charm in it. Of course, every cat's personality is unique. Even if your cat's breed isn't on the chatty list, their sociability might just be a part of who they are. Quote from Olga Romanova, article author. My cat is a British chinchilla. This breed isn't known for being talkative, but apparently ours is an exception. He often makes noise for any reason. The pitch and intonation depend on his needs. If he wants affection, he grunts, and if he's trying to get attention, he meows in a high-pitched voice. Basic needs. Sometimes the reason your cat is crying out is surprisingly simple. They want something. Fulfilling their basic needs is one of the most common reasons for cat vocalizations. Hunger? Does your pet start their aria the moment you step towards the kitchen? They're probably just hungry. But don't jump to conclusions. This could be a genuine desire for a snack, or it could be learned behavior. The cat knows that singing will get them a treat. Kittens and pregnant cats, for example, need to eat much more often. But what if it's not just a whim? Certain medical conditions like diabetes, hyperthyroidism, or pancreatic issues can cause an insatiable appetite, and that's a serious cause for concern. Litter box issues. Does your cat announce every trip to the litter box with a loud meow? Don't be surprised. Cats are incredibly clean animals, and a problem with their litter box can cause a storm of emotions. It could be a dirty box, perhaps an echo from their kittenhood when they would call their mother for help with hygiene. Or maybe they're just telling you their plans. Unhappy with the new litter? Give them time to adjust. However, if you notice diarrhea, blood, or unusually frequent trips to the box, these aren't just quirks. This is a red flag signaling a possible health problem. Act immediately. The urge to go outside. Is your pet meowing insistently at the front door? They're clearly hinting they want to go for a walk. Mating instinct. And if it's springtime and your unneutered pet has suddenly turned into an opera singer, the reason is their mating instinct. If breeding kittens isn't in your plans, neutering or spaying is the best solution. Seeking attention. Did you know that cats learn to meow specifically for us humans? In the wild, adult cats rarely use meow to communicate with each other. They develop this habit after realizing that the human brain is particularly responsive to sounds that resemble a baby's cry. So, if your cat is meowing, they likely want your attention, or might even be trying to manipulate you. They need affection. Just take a few minutes to pet them. Boredom. A monotonous life indoors can be tiring. Play with your pet to save your furniture and shoes from destruction. Greeting you. Only an hour may have passed for you, but for your cat, it felt like an eternity. A happy greeting is a sign of true love. Sometimes they're simply responding to you as if carrying on a conversation, a wonderful habit that develops over years of living together. Time of day. Why does your cat decide that dawn is the perfect time to wake everyone up? It's all in their nature. Cats are most active at dusk and dawn, so meowing at these times is completely natural. What about those middle-of-the-night cries? That's still a bit of a mystery. Perhaps their light, intermittent sleep contrasts with our deep slumber, and they're just checking to make sure you're okay. Hunting instinct. You've probably heard that strange chattering sound a cat makes when it spots a bird outside the window. Scientists are still debating its meaning. Some think it's a sign of hunting excitement, while others believe it's frustration over unreachable prey. There's even a theory that cats are mimicking the sounds of their prey. Don't worry, this chatter is a great sign that your pet is healthy and full of energy. Offer them a wand toy so they can release some of that built-up energy. Stress. If your cat's meowing has become monotonous and mournful, they might be experiencing significant stress. A move, a new family member, or even loud renovations next door can really throw a pet off. Make sure they have a quiet, safe corner, spend more time with them, and try to avoid sudden changes. If the anxious meowing continues, it's best to consult a vet. Illness. But what if it's not stress but pain? A piercing, unusual cry might be the only way your pet can tell you they're seriously ill, especially if it's an older animal. Remember, cats are masters at hiding pain. Conditions like kidney stones, arthritis, or hyperthyroidism can make even the quietest cat cry out. If you notice alarming signs like loss of appetite, lethargy, or trouble using the litter box, don't delay a visit to the vet. Sometimes a loud meow isn't a request for affection, but a cry for help in a critical situation. So, what should you do? When your cat just won't be quiet, what's the next step? First and foremost, don't panic, and never under any circumstances punish your cat. Shouting will only increase their stress and make the problem worse. Observe their behavior. Maybe a loud voice is just part of their personality. Pay attention to when your pet starts talking. Are the cries linked to your actions? For example, if your cat begs for food right after being fed, don't give in. Stick to a regular feeding schedule. Consult a veterinarian. Go to the vet immediately if the talkativeness is paired with other strange behaviors like refusing food and water, apathy, or crying in the litter box. It's especially important to be vigilant if this behavior is out of character for your pet. Your attention and care are the key to catching any illness early.